Shalom, shalom. It's your favorite Aki. I was just out shoveling my driveway. Decided to jump on real quick. And as I was shoveling, a lot of thoughts came to my mind. And I just want to jump on real quick and share with you is that life is a series of beginnings. Don't be afraid to begin, to start fresh, to start new. Because every time you get to a level, you're beginning the entry phase of that level, because there's levels to this thing called life and whatever you do. So there's this thing of becoming, but then once you become, then it's about being. It's like you become a doctor, and then you have to start practicing your art as a physician. You become a lawyer, but then at the same time you got to start practicing that which you were taught, and start practicing law. You can become a soldier, but then through the course of being a soldier, you got to do soldiering. So you always are beginning. So a lot of people want to be successful, but they don't have a plan of what to do once they become successful. It's about sustaining and stewardship. So that's what I was kind of led to as I was shoveling up my driveway. Didn't realize how long the driveway was. And today I used just a shovel. I didn't use the snow plow for this. I did plow my path down to our lounge on the land, and I'll give you a tour of that. But this is stewardship. Everybody want to go get their dream home, and they want to live in it, but then there's maintenance and things you have to do to sustain it. So did all the way up here, down here, and put some salt down, so when this stuff started melting, it doesn't freeze, because I don't think we're going to get to 32 degrees. But so yeah, it's just about stewardship and becoming and just being, because once you get it, you got to take care of it, you got to sustain it. And a lot of people, that's the aspect that they don't understand or don't appreciate. This is where my ponds get fed. I got 2 streams on the property, and it feeds this pond, and then I got another one back there that's frosted over. But once you get something, then you got to start the stewardship. That's how people can get cars. A lot of people want name brand cars and stuff like that. They go get the BMWs, they go get the Benzes and stuff like that. But what you don't understand is that has to be maintained. You got to do the oil changes, you got to do the tune-ups and stuff like that. So a lot of people think they can afford their car payment, but they really can't afford that to maintain that car. So when it breaks down, it's down for an extended period of time, because they didn't calculate into the equation of what it took to sustain that car. So now all of a sudden they got to wait to get it repaired. Going up into the man cave here, in the process of developing my man cave. So you can see the before and after. It was a mess when we moved here. I had all my boxes packed in. So now, slowly but surely getting my boxes out of here. That's gonna go in the bathroom. One of our bathrooms need the sink replaced, so we're gonna do that. But just giving you the before and after of what it takes to be successful. Going down to show you the pond. I just treated the pond. Not sure if you can see it down there, but I got some of the stuff on the ice all the way. But you can't just expect it to be at an established state. There's several things you got to do in order to maintain it and sustain it once you do get it. So it's a series of beginning. This is the part I did snowplow. I didn't shovel this, but just kind of creating a path down to the lounge on the land. Like I said, treated the pond. Roughly got about 8 acres here, but only about 4.5 of it's cleared. Then the other part on the backside is not cleared, and that's probably it is some wetland that I got to figure out what to do with it. But it's a series of beginning. Like me and my wife, we wanted land, but that comes with it an additional maintenance on there. So not only do I got to had to shovel the driveway, but I have to shovel getting this pathway done as well. So, and this is the winter season. So when the snow goes, then comes in the maintenance as far as mowing the grass and seeding it. There's a battle I already know I got to fight with the moles because they're being evicted. They just don't know it yet. They're playing around with my grass, but they don't understand they're playing with their lives. So the eviction notice is in there. But down to the cave. So it's a series of beginnings. So don't be afraid to start over, to begin new, because there's always got to get some trash out. When the weather warms up, get a trash can and start getting all this stuff hauled out. But this is the land. And then this is the lounge on the land. Now this was an empty building when I started it, but since we downsized, I needed to convert it into an additional living space, so created the theater over on this side, my little stage. We're eventually going to get live bands and stuff out here. So I got my equipment, still got a view, and then that's the second pond back there. It's frosted over right now, so you can't see it well right now other than just the snow cap on top of it. And this is our lounge on the land. But you got to have a vision. And I was just talking with my issues that I said true vision is seeing things before you see it. You got to be able to see something in nothing and create something. And that's what Abba Yahuwah did when he spoke words. If you look at Genesis chapter 1, it talks about how the earth was void and without form. And then all of a sudden his words started creating what it is that he spoke. And that's how it is that you have to do with life, about beginning. You got to start speaking things into existence before they come to pass and set up the conditions for that. And then once it comes into fruition, then you got to start being the steward of that, taking care of that. It's not just you can get it and then let it go down. Like, I have a model for myself, and I have a standard that it says that if I'm going to be involved in something, it has to get better. Because if it's going to stay the same or get worse, then why was I interjected into the equation? So I challenged myself to improve my lot in life. So see, I got my heat out here, so I got a heat to be able to keep this warm in the winter time. So, but don't be afraid to begin. And when you get your goal accomplished, just realize that you just got a license to begin. Like my wife, she's finishing up nursing school in another month and a half. But after she finished school, then she got to go into nursing. She's got a license to begin, to start to practice. So whatever it is that you're attaining, account for the stewardship that's involved with that, and know that you have to also have discipline enough to maintain it. Set some money aside for maintenance, whether it be for your house, whether it be for your car, whether it be just snow plowing your driveway, or whatever it is, whether it be for your body. Like, that's why I get up at 3:40 to 4 every morning to go work out, to invest back into my body. So yes, part of it is conditioning and want to be fit by 50. That's still the goal. But a part of it is just being a steward of the talent, the gifts and talent that's been entrusted to me. So shalom, shalom. About to sit here and give me some whiskey and some word. I know y'all may be offended thinking the two don't go together, but man, I'm telling you, whiskey and word, or tequila and Torah, you got to try it sometime. And it's just, you can really, obviously you don't want to overindulge, but just sit there and relax and digest the scripture. So shalom, shalom. I don't know when I'll be back, but when I'm there, just hit the like button. Shalom, shalom.